Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Final Fantasy draft here on the channel. Our rare is Firion, Wild Rose Warrior, which is a reasonable card. So, equipped creatures have haste, a non-token enters, you get a token of it. So, for example, if you were to play Firion on turn 3 and then Warrior's Sword on turn 4, you would get a copy of Warrior's Sword, so you'd get a new job select creature, and then your equipped creature would have haste, so you could curve into that and hit your opponent for 4. So that's pretty powerful. It's also worth noting that in this pack there is Side Quest Hunt the Mark, which is a very powerful removal spell in black. There is Cloud of Darkness, which is a really nice multicolored card as a kill spell in green-black. And then in the commons, there's Vane's Treachery, Call the Mountain Chocobo, and Sahagin. I think Firion is solid, but I'd rather start with a Side Quest Hunt the Mark in my decks. Really nice removal spell that flips into a giant game-winning creature. And yeah, I almost took the green-black gold card, but I wanted to stay a little bit more flexible than that. And so Side Quest was a nice medium ground. Now, pick 2, there is Sleep Magic as a nice cheap removal spell in blue. Though Sleep Magic does sometimes not pair as well with black if you're trying to play cornered by black mages, so worth noting. There is Reno and Rude as a 2-drop, nice little aggressive threat, though I don't love it in all of my black decks. It is a nice little aggressive creature that you can play in black-red especially. There's X-Death Void Warlock. Nice little guy, 3 mana, 3/3, gains 3, eventually flips, so a nice little threat there. If we had taken the red card, there would not be a good follow-up. You don't want to be second picking Warrior Swords. Dreams of Lagoon is also solid. Here, I think it's between Sleep Magic, X-Death, Reno and Rude. I think I'm going to take the Sleep Magic. I think it's just a really efficient removal spell. I end up in blue-black control a decent amount, and so I've got some experience with that archetype, and I think I can leverage that pretty well. Though, of course, we are by no means committed to black or blue at this point. Pick 3 Omega, Heartless Evolution. That's a really strong card. Not one that I really splash, but it is really, really good. I think Town Greeter is also really nice. A great card in green-black, a great card in green-blue, great card in the Sultai decks. I might just take that over the Omega. Omega is like a top-end threat, and you can generally find more top-end threats or more easily than getting something like a Town Greeter. Other than that, there's the Land, which I like, which I wouldn't take here over Town Greeter. This card's really good. Arimon, solid. Cargo Ship's fine. Zac Fair is fine. The Land is worth discussing a little bit. You generally would only play this if you really cared about having an extra town that came into play tapped. Milling your opponent for half their library isn't going to do that much. But here, I think this is a pretty clear Town Greeter. The next closest card is Omega, but I like getting the Town Greeter. Pick 4. So here, there's Capital City, which is pretty interesting. I've gotten to play with this card one time, or a couple times actually, but recently I got to play with it, and it does open up a lot of doors. Like if you're trying to build a very splashy deck, plays well with Town Greeter because you gain the 2 life if you find it with Town Greeter. Adventurer's Inn would probably wheel, so if I was trying to build some sort of town strategy. There's also Dreams of Laguna, nice little card, plays well with Town Greeter. I'm going to take the Capital City, though, give myself some optionality here early in the draft. Sid, Timeless Artificer is also pretty interesting, but I am tempted by just building a maybe Sultai value pile. And now there's another Town Greeter. I love seeing that. This card is stellar, just what I'm looking for in this archetype. There's also Cornered by Black Mages, as I discussed, not a real combo with Sleep Magic. Also not really a Sultai card. There is the Land, there's Chocobo Kick, which I don't really prioritize that much these days. It's just a little bit lackluster sometimes when you're trying to answer something and they have mana up because there's a lot of instant speed interaction. Still a card you'll need in a lot of green decks. And then there's Queen Brane, Scorpion Sentinel. This is a pretty easy Town Greeter, I think, given the start to the draft. Now there's UFO, which is a card that I've really liked in these Towns decks. There's also Balam T Rexor, Summon Fat Chocobo. I'm just going to take the UFO. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no chance it wheels. UFO is really, really solid in these strategies, and I think we can build a cool Towns deck. Now there's Red White Town, there's Q-Kern Merchant, which is what we're going to take. We don't quite have the towns yet, but we will start picking those up. And we're getting the support pieces for it, like a little bit of interaction, the early game, and then we'll get the late game next. Okay, we can pick up a Fate of the Suncrest, totally reasonable card. None of these other things are even playable. We get Vane's Treachery on the wheel. That's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Black must be open, so that'll be good. Goes with the side quest pretty well. Green-white land now versus Ahriman. We'll take the green-white land. Helps us splash Fate of the Suncrest. Plays well with UFO. Overall, you just want to make sure you get enough towns. Blitzball can help us cast our stuff, so we might play that. We wield blue-white land. I'll definitely take that over the inn. Again, blue-white helps us splash Fate. Any other white cards we want to splash. Late Sid. I would play one Adventurer's Inn based on some experience I've had, depending on how many payoffs I get, but life gain can come in handy. And now there's Syncopate or blue-red. We'll just get the blue-red one. There might be some red cards we want to splash. Syncopate, totally fine. And you often end up with this spot where you're like, okay, I'm playing every card in my pool right now, which is a cool place to be. Okay, so there is Machinist Arsenal, so plays well with artifacts. We currently have 1-2 artifacts. This can make some treasures. Not the craziest card. I think we really want the Omega. Omega is really strong in this strategy. I also think Evil Reawakened is a card that I want to get more experience with. Chocobo Racetrack is cool, but yeah, I think Omega is fantastic in this archetype. Ilmeg Pixie's fine. We're going to be in good shape, though, with Omega. And now we get the green-black town. It's an interesting deck to draft because there's certain cards that are really generically powerful. Like, you could put a Gigantoad in this deck and not blink an eye. But the green-black, the towns are all super high priorities. Emperor, not as high of a priority, even though it's a really good card, because you have to play this on turn 2 to make it really shine. We're just going to take the Gone. Now there's a blue-black town. These towns are just coming in hot. Dreams of Laguna's solid. You end up in a spot where this is going to wheel, and we'll probably put it in our deck if we end up with enough payoffs. But yeah, Trino is just a really nice card. I think Ninja Blades is reasonable, but it's more of an attacky card, and we're more of a defensive deck. Okay, now there's another Sleep Magic. There's Sahagin. There is Thunder Magic, Resentful Revelation. I think taking Sleep Magic is nice. We don't really need to splash red just yet, though we'll probably end up with a red card we want to splash. We can just keep taking the cheap interactive spells that are in our easier to cast colors. Okay, we're definitely not cornered by Black Mage's deck. We'll just be another Sleep Magic deck. There's also Q-Kern Merchant. Probably not going to wheel, but sometimes it does. Okay, red-white land. Red is not a color we need right now, but I think we might want it just in case. I don't think we need Stuck in Summoner Sanctums when we already have 3 Sleep Magics, a Vane's Treachery, Fate of the Suncrest side quest, so we're kind of set on that front. This is a powerful card. We fill our graveyard with Town Greeter. Definitely a nice little card for us, I think. We'll take Relentless X, I think, over Marlborough. Actually, I'd probably rather have Marlborough. Relentless X is fine. We can mill it over with Town Greeter, but I like Marlborough. Now, Grand Pulse Ochu or White-Black Land. We'll just take the White-Black Town. We're going to have to play like all the cards we draft. So, but yeah, UFO is looking like a great pickup for our deck now. Ice Flan. This could be an Ice Flan deck. Not a card I generally play that much, but we could make it work here. Now there's a Bard's Bow, which we'll play. Help us against flyers, turn our small creatures like Town Greeters into threats in the late game. Heck Dice is also fine. I think this deck is looking pretty solid right now. We have 16 spells, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands. Q-Kern Merchant doing some work. Omega doing some work. Red-Black land is nice. Again, we don't have a reason to splash red yet. Yes, Q-Kern came back. I was hoping for that. We're the only deck that can really use Q-Kern Merchant, but it's a really good card for us. Pretty easy to get this to cost pretty cheap. And we can splash red very easily. We can splash... All of our colors are pretty well supported here, I think. Rook Turret might be playable. Booyah! Love seeing Wandering Minstrel. Perfect card for our deck. It is going to do some work, as they say. Lots of towns, lots of colors. The red splash is relevant for just activating the minstrel at this point. The Reach the Horizon would be a great card. It might even wheel. Sometimes players don't really like this card. What else is getting taken out of this pack? Let's just do a little exercise here. Delivery Moogle's gone. Titus is gone. I mean, Fate of the Suncrest wheeled earlier, but shouldn't. 2 Black Mage's Rod definitely gone. People love this card. Fate of the Suncrest is gone. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're not going to wheel the Reach the Horizon. That's okay, though. Cerberus, green-white land, Evil Reawakened. I think Evil Reawakened is going to be great for us. There's green-white. The white is our least important splash color, and we do want to get powerful cards still. Dreams of Laguna is nice. But we'll take Evil Reawakened because we have these 2 town greeters to mill over some cards. And we have 2 cards that cycle themselves, so should be pretty solid. The blue-green town or Ultimacia. We're going to wheel this Q-Kern Merchant no matter what. Let's take Ultimacia. I would love the town, though. Now there's Colosseum Behemoth as a top-end card. There's also Balthier and Fran. Just a nice big 3-drop. Sleep Magic again, but we'll take the giant creature. Woo! We got Sin, Spyro's Punishment. That's great. Nice top-end card. Fits our deck perfectly. I wouldn't mind a town greeter, and I would love Ignis Scientia or the town. This is just a great pack for us. Red-green. This card can fetch up whatever town we need, but I think we'd rather just get another town. The red-green's not a color combo we need, so maybe we'd rather just get the world map after all. Or Rydia's Return. No, I don't think we need that. Let's just take the world map. Garland. Double red's going to be tricky for that. I guess we'll take Syncopate. We don't want 2 world maps ever. Frish's Wanderings. Nice. We have a lot of cards to ramp into. I wouldn't mind the green-white town, but we need a couple more playables. We get Fate of the Suncrest now on the wheel. We're hoping this Q-Kern Merchant comes back. Dreams of Laguna is nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, just take the green-white. Now they have 2 white cards I'm splashing. Yeah. Don't really want to play that. Don't really want to play world map. Q-Kern came back, just what the doctor ordered. We're not going to wheel blue-green land, obviously. Red-white, not the best. We'll just take the adventurers in. Shinra Reinforcements. We have some graveyard synergy. Not a ton, though. We just have the 1 Evil Reawakened. Interesting deck. Very interesting. Syncopate's interesting. Because we can, like, hold up mana. Let's see what we want to cut. Squall, Evil Reawakened. We have some good kill spells. The Colosseum Behemoth pick was interesting. Ice Flawn's going to get cut. We have enough top end without it. So we'll cut that. We'll cut Syncopate, because that's not really our game plan. We will cut Bard's Bow, Rook Turret. And then we'll play it like this. Our colors, mostly blue, then black, and then it's a little bit of white. So we don't need any planes. The inn just makes our minstrel a little better. Maybe we don't need it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 non-basics. That's crazy. Okay. 4, 5, 6. So green sources, we have 2, 3, 4, 5. We need more green sources. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, kind of. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 blue. Black is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 black. Yeah, I think this is a fine build. White mana, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white mana. Yeah, without even really trying. Yep, I think this should be a good build. I kind of want to play the Adventurers in, honestly, as an 18 land. And then cut, like, 1 Sleep Magic, just because hitting my lands is so important, and it makes all the merchants activate for less. Gonna cut Precious Wanderings for the Sleep Magic. Okay, we'll see how this looks. I'll see you in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the people who support my channel at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If you have been enjoying my videos, if you've been finding them entertaining, educational, hopefully a combination, then Patreon is the best way to give back directly to the channel, help me make more videos in the future, and gain access to cool bonus content like my card-by-card tier list, my format thoughts document, and other cool rewards. I want to give a special shout out to those patrons who support at the credits level. It makes a huge difference. And without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round 1. We'll keep this opener. A little sketchy. But we got our lands, we got Vane's Treachery to buy us some time. Marlborough will help us hit our land drop. Okay. Okay, Judge Magister, sure. There's our blue mana. Gonna take this guy out while we can. We have a lot of cheap interaction. Now we have all our colors too, which is perfect. People love this card. We will play Squall. They might have cornered by black mages, which would be bad for me, but gotta play my spells. I can cycle Marlborough, play Q-Kern next turn. Or cycle Marlborough, play Fate of the Suncrist. Okay. That is fine. Yep, Q-Kern it shall be. Oh my gosh, yeah, we definitely need the swamp for that reason. I didn't realize we only had the 1. Next turn we can side quest, and then we can start getting those treasures. Ooh. Regalia is a very good card. Evil Reawakened. That's going to be good getting back Marlborough. We can activate this to draw 3. Because we have 3 taps. No, that would cost way more mana than that. Okay. Magitech Armor, sure. They are making this very tricky for me. Okay, we're going to nab their last card with our Marlborough here. And make a giant blocker to boot. No blocks. I mean, no attacks. Okay, so Q-Kern doing some work. They haven't played a great card to kill right now. Did they top deck a kill spell? You gotta be kidding me. That's so bad for me. Oh my gosh, we just lose now. Just kidding me. I can't believe it. Gosh darn it. We were actually gonna be able to win this, I think. Oh, pain! What am I supposed to do about that? Jeez Louise. That was a tough loss. That was a really tough loss. I think we had him if they didn't top deck Vane's Treachery that turn. They kind of just... Oh, man. That is brutal. Maybe we're supposed to Evil Reawakened the previous turn. Oh, gosh, that was tough. Oh, well. It happens, but geez, that was a brutal one. Welcome to another round. We'll keep this. Honestly, if we didn't draw, oh gosh, we didn't have Sleep Magics that game. I'm just gonna play this slow and steady. Get Q-Kern down. The Inn as the 18th land, doing some serious work. Gonna use Fate of the Suncrist on Ahriman. Yep. I draw a town here. Okay, not quite. I have one swamp in the deck. Play swamp, play Blitzball. Play Gigantoad. I have Sleep Magic on Gigantoad. Hit him for 1. Good work, Merchant. This costs 4 less right now. Ultimacia, okay. So I could play Squall. I could play, or I could just play Minstrel plus this. I think I'm just gonna do the Minstrel. Get the Minstrel going. They'll feel the pressure to kill it, and then Squall can get it back at some point. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yikes. That's gonna fill their graveyard in a hurry with Ultimacia. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towns, so I can give everything +5/+5. So that's an extra 10 damage. He's getting taken down. Yep. Poor Wandering Minstrel. Maybe I should have... I mean, Squall would have died too. That's a great draw. I guess if I'd cast Squall last turn, I would have been able to get the Minstrel into play this turn. Which would have been better, maybe. Gosh. I could lose because of that. That was what I was thinking, is that I could double spell easier with the Minstrel later, but I wanted to just, like, force him to have the answer. Oh, gosh. Not Omega. That is not good for me. Especially because I'm taking 4 in the air right away. So if Squall can hit him, though, then I'll... Okay, that's a good draw. Those are both good draws, actually. No blocks. Taking a lot of damage here. Q-Kern, sure. Interesting. Ugh, if I had milled one of the cards last turn, I'd be able to flip it right now. That was another oversight on my part. Oh, gosh. Fatal pushing me. Okay. So if they don't top deck something this turn, I can get them. Like, they need a creature to crew up this magical carpet. But if they whiff on that, I could be okay. That is not good for me. That will probably lead to a creature, which will crew up the carpet, which will toast me. Gosh darn it. Oh, gosh. UFO is a great draw, though. Okay. So we have 8 cards in the graveyard. Do not need those. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I have the treasures. Play this. End turn. And then I'll have the 8 cards. Boom! UFO coming in clutch. 2 mana, 7 for. Let's go. Huge win. Huge win. See you next round. Welcome to another round. We'll keep this on the draw. No forest to cast the Town Greeter, which is unfortunate, but that is okay. We will get there. Capital City gets us the green mana. Titus, okay. We'll take care of Titus now, preemptively, even though it will grow. This is just a very mana-efficient play for us, because then next turn we can double spell again. Sure. Sure. All sorts of goodness. We can take a town here because we don't need to play something right now. So we have green, white. We can get another white mana. And the 2 life can be relevant for sure. Valkyrie arrow unit. That's going to die. Especially while they're tapped out, so Zach Fair can't protect it. They kept 1 card on top. Just get rid of that. They are land. No attacks. 2, 3, 4. So this thing can activate soon. Okay, Suncrist takes it out. No blocks. Take out Magitech infantry so they can't just start drawing infinites. And now we just wait. We have 2 more Q-Kerns. We have plenty of good top-end draws. Right, yep. I maybe should have tried to stop that more actively. I like sleep. I don't want to sleep magic the Zac Fair, though. Letting them loot every time they play an artifact is such a bummer. Ugh. I kind of just want them to have to tap out at some point. Not good. They get rid of combat tutorial. That's a real bad sign. Ugh. There's Q-Kern Merchant. That does... Yeah, that does protect it, I guess. Yep. Gosh, Zac Fair is such an issue here. Oh my gosh. I guess I'm glad Magic Damper went to something other than... That was a really weird attack with Zac Fair. They have 5 creatures right now. Nothing I can do to keep my guy alive, is there? Yeah, maybe I should have suspected something. Come on. Nope, that's not going to do it. Gosh darn it. What a frustrating loss. Just drew all air down the stretch. Oh well. Okie doke, backs to the wall. We got a keeper. His hand is good. Town Greeter into Blitzball into Squall. Blitzball can even use Sleep Magic to tap their guy. Let's take a capital city. Maybe we'll want to cycle it later. They always have counter magic. Important thing to remember. Never expect them to not have counter magic. It worked out this time, though. Let's go. Now we can play Squall. And then when Squall hits them, gets back Sleep Magic. Gosh, no! Every time! My guys never survive. With no survivors. Okay. That's a good draw. 3, 4, 5, 6. We will cycle this capital city. We have all of our colors because of the Blitzball. Kill that. Play land. No attacks. End step, make treasure. Kill Q-Kern Merchant. Because I think the potential of drawing 3 cards is scarier to me. Yep, I was hoping they'd do that because now Colosseum Behemoth can kill that. Beautiful. Beautiful. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 towns. This got to draw me 4 cards. That's a problem. Draw, then discard. Okay. Do this first so we can see what we'll find. That's some good stuff. Play land. Play another one of this. No attacks. Next turn we'll play Sin, get some good stuff going. Sure. Boom! We got the win. Let's go. We finally got a Sin activation in. Nicely done. Let's check our deck. Now that we're 2 and 2, we've gotten some good reps. We know what works. We know what doesn't work. At least a little. I think instead of having one of these Fate of the Sun Crysts, we would rather have Precious Wanderings to ramp us up. And I kind of... yeah, I think we have so much removal. We have 4, 5, the side quest. We have a lot of removal spells. Yeah, I think that'll be better. Blitzball's also been fine, but nothing crazy. Do I have 18 lands here? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I do have 18 lands. That is a lot of lands. I'm tempted to cut a land and just play a Bard's Bow. I kind of want to get the Bard's Bow in there. I'm going to cut the Adventurers in. Okay, cool. See you next round. Welcome. Immediately getting paid off for adding the Precious Wanderings. I think it's going to be pretty good in this hand. Add this so we can Sleep Magic turn 1 if need be, though that's unlikely. Ooh, I'm really happy we have the Bard's Bow now. I meant to play Bard's Bow this turn, but this is going to be fine. Summon Fenrir, sure. Okay. It's a pretty good combo. Luckily, we'll be able to shut that down. Okay, what do we want to get? We have green, white, black, blue. We don't have red mana yet. Not that we have any red spells. Green, white, black, blue. We need double green eventually. We'll need double black eventually. So let's get the Gone, Town of Ruin. Draw a card, then discard a card. I don't think we need the Bard's Bow anymore. Play land, play Ultimacia. We don't need that land. We'll take the Sleep Magic, though. And we will Sleep Magic their Garnet. And their guy sacrificed himself. They don't draw a card. Another Summon Fenrir. Yikes. Gardener, okay. Let's attack. Well, we want to draw Sin, so that's going to be good. Six, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to have to die. We're actually okay with doing it this way. We will kill that now. Surveil a land to the top. Both of those are going to be great. We have a 1 in 3 odds of getting the guy back. We'll put this guy in the graveyard for now then. And pass turn. I think we're in good shape this game. They fate my Suncrist. This, Sin, any of the cards we get are going to be pretty reasonable. Boom, we get Ultimacia. That's huge. Boom, get the win. Sin is oftentimes a hits the battlefield, concede button. Nice! 3 and 2, we're 1 win away from 4 wins, which would be a successful draft in my book. I think all of our sideboard changes worked to our favor. I think we liked drawing Bard's Bow instead of another Fate, and overall looking pretty good. Welcome to another great hand. Oh, beautiful. They're mulliganing. I was going to just say beautiful before the mulligan. It was just the timing on that one. But we get to play our turn 2 Town Greeter, which is our dream early game. Though I guess we could play turn 3 Town Greeter just to make sure we get Vector into play in case we need it. We're just milling a bunch of cards to make Town Greeter a little bit, to make the Ultimacia better. Yeah. I'm going to do this. Getting the Town Greeter into play on turn 2 is not the most essential. Do they have Syncopate? No, they do not. Okay. Or they didn't want to use it there. Booyah. If we'd used Town Greeter, we would have whiffed. That's hilarious. Squall on turn 4, Ultimacia turn 5. I mean, Squall's not going to survive. We'll certainly die. Some of you may die, but that is a price I am willing to pay. But that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Lock Coal. Hasn't been that impressive to me. They're checking my graveyard, which means Squall actually might connect. Holy heck. That would be pretty good. Yeah, there's no chance I'm blocking. I'll force him to use their removal spell. If Squall can bring back the UFO, I will be pleased. Because the UFO is sick in my deck. And Sleep Magic on Lock Coal, too. Squall is really well set up by Town Greeter. It's a nice little synergy, as they say. I assume they have a kill spell, though. If they were to play something like the Namazu Trader, I would be overjoyed. Oh my gosh, what? Well, let's just have them show me what they've got. Yeah, they definitely have Sephiroths or something. Sure. I'll keep it on top, I don't mind. I've drawn like a lot of my basics in this game. So they don't have a great answer. Wait a second. Of course. There's always a bigger fish. Oh my gosh. No! Oh man, that's brutal. Their hand is lining up so well against mine. Gosh darn it. They have another counterspell? Of course not. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? No, no counterspell. Thank goodness. Maybe they have +1/+1 hexproof. I don't know. Okay. We need another black mana, so we have to get one of our black towns. Let's just get blue-black. And then we surveil. I would love Evil Reawakened. Five, 6, 7, 8 mana. They have 4 cards in hand. Not great for me. Summon Leviathan. Okay. Sure. Sin will be good. Do not love Summon Leviathan here, but... it is going away this turn, and Ultimacy is an appealing target for removal. Okay, they draw a card, no blocks, I go to 12. If they tap out here, I can flip Ultimacia. No, not another counterspell. You're kidding me. Every time? Gosh darn it. It's not even a counterspell that lets me bring it back with Evil Reawakened. What was I playing around, though? Overkill? Sahagin, sure. I just get so scared of open mana. It's just such a mistake. Like, I play around everything instead of just, like, accepting that they aren't going to always be able to kill my Ultimacia. This is one of those games that, like, really rattles you, though, because they've had the answer every single time. It's like, okay, they can't always have the answer. There's Arden. Okay, okay. Interesting. That's a draw. Let's see what we can find here. Sleep Magic is not going to do it, I don't think. Next turn, I'm going to bring back Squall. Yeah, so they're dead. Because that'll give double strike. Assuming they take this hit. They're chumping. Gosh darn it. Not what I like to see. Black, black, blue, blue. 8 mana. Okay, get rid of all the lands. So now I've got a 7/7. I'm 1 point of damage away from winning this game. With Squall. What are they going to bring back with their Arden? I should have put more thought into that. Gosh, so close. I have some cards in my deck that I could mill that'd be real bad for me here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They jam Arden. They gain 5. Cloud of Darkness. Okay, okay. That's a card. No! Every time. I can never catch a break. Oh my gosh. No, if I'd played the Town Greeter, I would have won. I swear if they drew Magic Damper, I'm going to cry. I could have gained an extra life. I don't know why I did that order. Okay, I have 2 attackers. They need 2 blockers. Okay, okay. That's not great for me. Not great at all. Yes! Oh, we needed that. Psychologically, I needed that victory. Oh, what a win. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that was a tilter. They had so many answers, but we were patient, got killed, rid of the Arden, we won the game. Let's go. Welcome to another round. Easy keep. We'll play our Windhurst to potentially play this on turn 2. Not so fortunate, but we're still fine. Blue matchup. We got our Colosseum Behemoth. We'll take out their Syncopate if they've got one. Dreams of Laguna. Sure. Sure. Yeah, sure. Fleet Magic's been pretty solid here. Just cheap interaction to help me get to my late game. Okay, we'll take the Forest. Don't love seeing Squall gone, but that's okay. I like Squall. Squall has yet to do anything crazy. We were 1 point off of killing him last game. That was crazy. Okay, so we'll go... Bard's Bow. Sleep Magic. Sahagin, because Sahagin's an issue. It scales with the game pretty well. Okay, I like this. I like this. Add some pressure with our own bow. Sure. One, two, three, four. Beautiful. We get a town. Tap that guy. Get another town into play. We're 1 land away from just jamming a Sin. Shantoto's really good. I'm glad we didn't use Sleep Magic on that. Okay, that's a great draw. Okay. Attack isn't even that suspicious. Though, of course, they saw through it. Blue. We need double blue, double black. So we have double black. We need to get a blue land. Do we have another blue-black land? No, but we want to get a blue land. Let's get blue-white. We have so much white mana. Blue-red, sure. Nice. We're putting some pressure on them to force them to answer our stuff. And that'll give us time to land our Sin, which has some great hits. Great hits. If they just flash back their Retrieve the Esper, we're just going to go with Colosseum Behemoth. Because that can just kill this 5/5. And it's a good hit with our Sin if they do kill it. And it's hard for blue-red to answer this effectively. We might as well maximize our odds of hitting a really good target here. I would love to jam Sin and have it work out, but Sin has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential hits. And if we hit Marlborough, it's basically game. So this is like 1 really good hit. If we hit this thing, if they kill it, then that's another really good hit. They attack with Shantoto. I do not think I block, because that's one of the few ways they can answer the Colosseum Behemoth. Warrior Sword, sure. And we're going to use our Sin pre-combat, because that way, if we hit the Bard, we get an extra 2/2 out of the deal. Well, that's a great card. Oh, beautiful. or this scenario. That was a great hit. Boom! Let's go. 5 wins is even better than 4. Huge. This deck is sick. Oh my gosh. Nicely done. See you next round. Welcome to an opening hand with no towns. What are we doing here in the town economy? They're mulliganing. Yes, let's go. We're already off to the races. We've got just a blue-green hand. Weird. So weird. What am I supposed to do with this? Okay, we're going to get Town Greeter into Q-Kern Merchant and then just start playing towns for a little bit. I'm okay with this. Well, shucks. That is bad. Those are 3 of my best top-end cards. You hate to see that. Ugh. Pain. Oh, man. Syncopate. They always have it. No, they don't. I guess it's cynical to say they always have it. Oh, gosh. Losing my Sin, my Colosseum Behemoth, and my Ultimacia. Those are like my 3 win cons. How am I going to win this game? Oh, my gosh. And they're going to get exiled and everything. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. Town Greeter betrayed me a little bit there. That's a win con. I want to keep my graveyard intact for some reason. No attacks. I should have played the green-black land. Sure. I suspect they're going to start exiling my graveyard. Which I'm alright with. My graveyard, I don't have that much to do with it. Now that those 3 cards are gone. Those are like literally the only cards to use my graveyard. No, that's not what I wanted to do anyway. I just want to loot. We be lootin'. Treno, eh? Don't think I need Treno. Actually, no, I'd rather have Treno than Golo. We're going to get another loot in, and then we're going to sacrifice it next turn. Sure. Sin down. The only other card that uses our graveyard is our black-white guy. Thief's Knife. Yikes. Hate to see that. Three, four, five, six. Okay, yeah, we'll get rid of the capital city. Here we go. They probably have some Leviathan, or they're just holding up Ignis. Yes. Oh my gosh, those were a couple good mills. No attacks. Yep. Got plenty of food. I have 2 towns. This will cost 5 to activate. Well, that's something I hate to see. That's a win con. Crunch. Okay. They have 2 cards in hand. We got our Vein's Treachery. Help us flip this thing eventually. Dreams of Laguna, sure. They're just a pure blue-green deck. Blue-green is as blue-green does. We don't have a lot of towns in play right now. Yeah, we were definitely not letting them get any card draw there. Okay, I don't think we need Blitzball. Q-Kern Merchant down, unfortunately. There's a replacement, handy dandy. And having them with no creatures gives me a lot more time to deploy my stuff. And then I need one more kill spell, and this thing will be good. And Q-Kern they did trade their guy for... It was like a 2-for-1, because I killed the 1/1 that was on this thing. So it was like a little 2-for-1 anyway for the Q-Kern. Okay, Sahagin is continuing to grow. I have a very efficient answer here. Okay, they got rid of Rydia's Return, which I have to imagine would have been a good card. So they have to have a really good card in hand now. Gosh, please say it's not Sin. Okay, fill the graveyard up. Okay, get a town. Play town. Q-Kern can sacrifice himself now because there's 3 of these and I have 4 mana. Yep, we'll just sacrifice on their end step. Sin. What card are you taking over Rydia's Return here? Oh, I guess I do have the Evil Reawakened. Oh, so they got a cheaper version. Okay. I see, I see. They're not equipping the Lionheart? That's suspicious as heck. Okay. I see, I see. Sure. I didn't have enough to do both things. I'm liking my odds here. Swarm, swarm, swarm! Double Lom, yep, they go up to 6. Yep. Evil Reawakened has some options, maybe. No, really just the Ultimacia. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh. Are they dead on board? So they block here, they take this thing. Puts them to 1. much does the Bard cost to activate? Because if I draw Bard, I just win, right? So I play this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towns. This costs 2 to activate. I play Bard for 2. Beautiful. So the Bard costs 3 in that. So I can play the Bard, and then I have... Oh, I'm 1 mana short. Jeez. Gosh darn it. Now I lose to Marlborough. Gosh darn it. If they have Marlborough in this deck, well played, I guess. I choked it. I should not have played that. Okay, now they don't have double black, so they can't play Marlborough. I got him to 1. If my Marlborough dies, I can reanimate it. Ultros, sure. Overkill, sure. Scorpion Sentinel, sure. We got him. Boom! Let's go! Huge win. Oh, that was close. I didn't think they had Marlborough. That would have been weird in that blue-green shell. But what a win. Let's go. 6-3 now, or 6-2 now. We could get a trophy with this deck. I never thought that was a possibility, but here we are. Let's go. See you in the final round. Welcome to the final round. Great hand here. We've got the blue mana, the green mana. Okay, I think we lead with this to make it easier to play Q-Kern on turn 3. Squall on turn 4 isn't the biggest priority because it dies on turn 4 a lot of the time. Okay, so now we can go Town Greeter into Bard's Bow. That's a good little synergy. A little aggression. Okay, there's a swamp. There's a swamp. This guy can just ramp you as well, which is cool. So just red mana. Squall doesn't have anything crazy to get back right now. So we're going to just play Bard's Bow. I obviously didn't know I was going to draw Bard's Bow, or I would have led with Windurst, because then I could guarantee play Squall next turn, instead of being like pretty much 0% to be able to play it. But maybe we can bait out some removal. Like Suplex or something. The Suplex wouldn't have answered my Squall anyway. Interesting. Well, Squall would have been solid on turn 4 if they couldn't have killed it. So we have 3 towns right now. We got a Sleep Magic. The Omega is going to be fantastic here. We can loot away this island if we don't need it. Oh my gosh. That's a perfect answer to our... Okay. We don't need Marlborough. Okay, so we can tap down that guy. And then they have to jump block. Otherwise, Squall double ramps us. Yeah. Yeah, do not need the Marlboro after all. I'd rather hit my land drops. Bane's Treachery. Genova. Okay, Genova will die. As all Jedi must. Okay, I will kill the Genova ASAP. Bring back the Q-Kern Merchant. Boom! The trophy! Squall didn't do anything until the very end. Actually, he did a bunch. He gave us double strike on that one game where we barely won. So, yeah. Squall coming in clutch. Oh my gosh, what a win. I can't believe this deck got the trophy. Let's go. I want to give a huge shout out, once again, he's not been the guest on this video, but Raphael Levy showed me how to draft this deck. We had a solid version when he was a guest, so check out that video on the channel. But this version was absolutely beautiful and got the win, the trophy. Gosh, he showed me the ropes. He was like, take these cards, try this thing, do this stuff. It was a bunch of cards I'd never played before, and he showed me the truth. My gosh. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to give him a shout out again in the hashtag. So if you made it all the way to the end of this video, leave hashtag Levy to let me know you made it all the way to the end of this video, because Raphael Levy showed me how to make this deck, and it really was a perfect version this time that managed to get the trophy. So hashtag Levy to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. Be sure to check out the video where he was a guest on the channel and showed me the ropes of this deck. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a blast making it, and I will talk to you next time.